Arsenal Fan TV, Mo, what do you make of it today?
Look, today, even kind of before the goal went in, I was already thinking that if we continue that level of performance that we showed in the first kind of 20 minutes of the game and we didn't score, I still wouldn't have complained, because I always come here and I say to you over and over again, we don't utilise the full 90 minutes. Today, from literally the first whistle, we were on point. We were really doing everything we could, showed urgency and a real desire to get that goal. Today, you know, there's always things you can improve on, but 99% of what we saw today was just absolutely brilliant. So really, for me, there's no criticism today other than finishing. You know, and in the past, you hear some Arsenal fans, and I can never understand this. They say, "Oh, I hope we lose today, so Arsene Wenger knows we need to buy a striker." I never ever subscribe to that logic. Today was a perfect example of knowing that we need to sign a striker, because Giroud should have had 2, Walcott should have had about 4, but it's a testament to how good the performance was today and how strong we were today, that we had that many chances that we actually missed, and Butland made so many good saves, and yet we only scored 2 goals out of it. But overall today, absolutely delighted. And look, you know, I'm going to say this now, and I'm not saying that I think the boy is world class. You know, I still think it takes longer to prove yourself as world class, but Francis Coquelin has put in numerous world-class performances for Arsenal, and people without kind of having the weight of a £40 million transfer fee to back up their opinion, people are very fearful of using that term for people, especially
the thing with the Coquelin thing, right, is that from our own fans you get the yeah but you know, he's only been here a little while, you know, he was on loan at Charlton, even though he's doing it week in, week out. And when you speak to fans of other clubs, when you tell them about Coquelin, they kind of laugh and say, "Who? Coquelin? Come on, you're not being serious." But if you do watch him every week, he is delivering.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, people just won't accept Coquelin, you know, until you're starting for your country, unless you've got a 40 million transfer fee, and unless your name sounds Brazilian, you're not. People are too scared to say you're world class. And as I say, listen, it takes longer for a player. You have to do it on a more consistent basis against the very, very best, because you can't say he's world class after Stoke. You have to do it all the time. But I remember last year when he broke into the team, and I was saying, you know, after a few good performances, look, he's doing a really good job, but can he do it against the best? And then we went to Man City, and it was brilliant, and he's continued that level. I think he's had 1 bad game, and that was against West Ham since he's come back into the team. It's about time he gets the credit he deserves. And if he continues to play like this for the whole of the season, at the end of this season, if he does it against the very, very best, I'll be saying we've got a world-class central defence midfielder. That tackle that he put in today that led up to Theo's goal was shades of Viera. You know, I remember back at Highbury, when you used to watch Viera in the middle of the park, he would get 38,000 people standing up with 1 tackle. You'd celebrate it second to a goal. You know, it'd pump you up to that extent. It'd give the team so much more drive and momentum. And we haven't really had that for many, many years here. But today, Coquelin, that challenge that he put in, that got 60,000 Gooners on their feet. And not only that, it led to Ozil giving me shades of Bergkamp and Walcott giving me shades of Henry. It was just beautiful to watch. I had a lot of time for that goal. Can't wait to watch it back.
And listen, looking forward to the game against Chelsea, your favourite club.
Listen, they're only my well, Arsenal my favourite club, and then MK Dons, but they're only my favourite club when they're losing. So right now, I love Chelsea. Chelsea are just, you know, I want to go home and watch them on football first, and just soak up how terrible they are. It's just absolutely brilliant. And the thing is, the problem is with Jose Mourinho, the only thing that he knows how to do is to open up the checkbook to solve a problem. The transfer window's shut, mate. You're going to have to do something else. But look, you know, Chelsea, 4 points in 5 games. They're 11 points off the lead, yet they spent good money in the transfer window, and they have done even the year before that. Imagine if that was Arsenal. Imagine
if we was to go there next week and get a victory. I mean, it would put Mourinho under a lot of pressure.
Look, when you're a manager of a club like City or Chelsea or PSG, that sort of club, there's only one thing that is acceptable, and that is winning the title. For any team that is a checkbook team, if you don't win the title, it's failure. And now Mourinho, he better sort his team out quick, because, you know, right now this is unacceptable. They should not be 11 points off Man City. And if we go and do the business there, then yeah, big pressure. And I'd love to see it happen, but there's no manager that Mourinho will hate losing against more than Arsene Wenger. So he will G his team up. They will be doing extra training. He's going to make life hell for them this week to avoid defeat against Arsene Wenger. But if we go to their place and if Arsenal fans are singing "You're getting sacked in the morning" at Stamford Bridge, I'm telling you, that will be something I'll enjoy thoroughly. But look, you know, just aside from that, just want to say right now, I've just come to hear and spoken to you after visiting the prayer room. So if that offends anyone, click the cross. Because, you know, no, this is a bigot free zone right now. I've taken a lot of stick on social media recently because I've spoken about the fact that Arsenal have got a prayer room and that, you know, a couple of amendments.
Which is great, I think.
Well, it's only great if you're not a bigot, but for you know, the majority of people, it is a great touch. It's an incredibly classy touch from Arsenal. And yeah, so credit to the club from that. And if it bothers you that I've just prayed in the prayer room that's inside Arsenal Stadium, then there's seriously something wrong with that. You know,
I've heard a bit about this. I'm a bit confused about all this thing that's been going around in social media about his prayer room. Because anybody can pray in there. It's not. Exactly. It's not an exclusive.
It's a multi-faith prayer room. Last year, I was in there with a Jewish schooner, and he was doing his prayer, I was doing my prayer. We were side by side and exchanged some nice words and spoke about the game and went on with our days. It brings people together. If you've got an issue, knowing now that there's a prayer room in there and it's never affected you before, but just the mere knowledge of that fact bothers you, you're a bigot, and you need to kind of maybe change your views a little bit.
I'd say hats off to the club for doing stuff like that. And also today, as we know, they've donated £1 for everyone who's come in for the Syrian crisis, refugees. Syrian refugees, which again I think is a great touch.
It's a great touch. And not only that, what do you know? I was hoping Arsenal would do something for the Syrian refugees before they did it, and then they did it, and then it was a £60,000 amount effectively, and I thought, well, you know, they've done something that's great, and they're the first English club to do something about it, even better, but it's not the most generous. And today I was in the supporters forum, and I'll share these details online after, but the levels that Arsenal have gone to help Syrian refugees dating back from 2012, because let's face it, there was one really, really horrible image of a boy on a beach that kicked a lot of people into gear over this issue and created a lot of action. Arsenal have been doing stuff for so many years. I found out today that the club, the board and the players have donated 400 grand of their own money in the last few years. Arsenal have had pitches set up in refugee camps. Since 2012 we're doing work on the issue. So massive credit to Arsenal. I think it really does show what sort of club we are. Absolute class personified, this club, and let's hope, look, we can couple that class with a really, really, really good shot at the title this year. Today, finally, we didn't rely on own goal to get the goals. We did it ourselves. Haven't conceded a goal at home so far. We haven't lost. Actually, no, sorry. Haven't conceded a goal since West Ham at home, and, you know, haven't lost since then. And hopefully we'll just go on to bigger and better things. And I'm positive for this season, you know, fingers crossed.
I heard Mourinho said that he's not under pressure, but the refugees are under pressure. But unfortunately, his boss is under pressure. His Yokohama 40 Tires are under pressure. So, and I know, Robbie, you have connections in Chelsea Fan TV. So I want to donate a new set of tires to Chelsea Football Club. These tires are from Nigeria, Wazobia tires, Oboge tires. They'll use it and pack the bus, use it to replace your Yokohama tires that are fake. These tires, Robbie, please, no, seriously, you take these tires, please. I want to Chelsea. I want to sit next. In fact, I'll be in Chelsea next weekend, please. I will. No, watch out for the bus tires. Thank you very much.